Hey, hello everyone. So I'm back with another awesome update, and this one is pretty cool. Now, on my screen, you are seeing Claude right now, and you might be wondering that why do we have Claude? Because usually we have the TypMo app. Well, there's a very good reason for that, and the reason is that Claude now has TypMo connector, a TypMo custom connector. Now, you know what? Let me first show you the magic and then I'll give you all the details. So let's say that you just want to generate the TypMo syntax simply uh, on Claude. And rather than going to TypMo, now you can also do it here. So let's say that, just give me only TypMo syntax for an event booking platform. And let's go ahead and let's see what Claude does. So you will see that Claude will connect well to the TypMo connector, and here it's getting the syntax guide. And once it goes through that and does all the processing in the background, it will give you the precise syntax for TypMo. So now you see that it has already generated a good syntax, a good TypMo syntax here, and we'll test it out. So okay, so it's all generated. Let's copy it here. We will go to TypMo. We'll simply paste it and done. You see the wireframe is already generated, and if you look at the syntax, no syntax error at all. The validator says that it's pretty cool, pretty awesome, and it works out of the box, right? So this is one way to use Claude here, that you can simply generate the IA wireframing syntax, the TypMo syntax through Claude. But there is one more way. Let's go ahead and try to generate a wireframe. So this time we'll try something else. Let's go to artifacts and click on new artifact. Let's select apps and websites, and then once Claude does its gives its initial response, let's paste it here that generate a wireframe for a job board and application portal using TypMo, and let's go ahead. So again, Claude will use the TypMo connector in the background, will get the syntax guide, it will get the renderer, and then it'll start rendering the wireframe, this time, as an artifact through which you can now visually see the wireframe. So it's not just the syntax, but also the wireframe. So this will take a little bit of time because it will evaluate everything. So now you see that it has started creating the wireframe. Although the difference here is that here Claude is not using the renderer which is used on the TypMo app. So the result is not exactly the same, but this is good enough for you to get started with very simple wireframe of any app, right? So we'll let Claude do its job, and we'll see that how quickly it can generate a very nice wireframe for you to get started, right? Something to just get started. Obviously there are certain limitations here. All the things that you can do on TypMo app, that having multi-screens, connecting multi-screens, running interface information architecture audit, and committing the code and seeing the design evolution, that all is obviously not possible in Claude. But now it's good enough for you to give a taste of TypMo, to give a very good understanding of what you can achieve through TypMo, that structural clarity that you can achieve. And here you see that we already have the nice wireframe, right? And this is also pretty much interactive. So now you see that you can play with TypMo right there in Claude, and the way to do it is to get a connector, the TypMo connector for it. So what you have to do is go to your settings and go to connectors, and here I have already connected TypMo. So you have to add a custom connector, give the name TypMo, and just give a remote MCP server URL. Now this particular URL is available for you. So let me go back to the TypMo website, and you at the header on the landing page, just click on connector, and you will see a URL here. Just copy this URL and paste it in Claude, and you will have your TypMo connector ready to use. Right? So now you might be wondering that, yesterday we saw a very cool Notion integration, Miro integration, and now we also see it using in Claude. How is this all happening? This is all happening because TypMo is not just a tool, but it's also a language. To be more precise, It's a domain specific language. Just like, we have Markdown for writing or we have Mermaid for diagramming. Similarly, TypMo is a full blown, a complete true domain specific language. And if you want to know more about it, just go to TypMo website and go to this particular page, which is the DSL page. And I've also written a brief technical paper about it. And it does not stop here, right? There's also eBNF specification regarding the TypMo DSL. So all this is happening because TypMo just goes beyond being an app. It is a true domain specific language. So try out TypMo and Claude and let me know your feedback. Thank you.